Okay, audio is live.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And
Okay.
video is going to be going live in 5, 4, 3. And video is live. Hello, internet, and welcome to another Saturday with these two assholes.
Yeah, your favorite Richards. We're back at
Yes.
it.
You thought you got rid of us, but you can't get rid of us.
No.
We're not making money for this. We just do this because we
No.
like doing it.
No. And see, and that's what I think keeps us kind of under the radar a little bit. Is like we don't pimp this at all, or we don't use super chats or anything yet. But it's because we're not making money, so no one cares.
Yeah. I think we maybe have like 3 or 4 people that might watch us live, and they're people that I know in person.
Right. And we
ready?
love you guys. We love you. We love you. Ooh, yeah. Is it this way? Yeah. Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Did you hear the audio for that?
Yeah. That was probably the slowest I've ever gone for the cheers. Was like that fast.
Okay.
That was perfect. Yeah, let's roll it.
I'm gonna push the button. Here we go. Every week the show just gets better and better, except for the weeks that they suck. Then we don't count those.
Yeah. Except for the weeks where we have immense technical problems.
I'm looking at you, Nate. So I'm going to do a few fun things before we get into the shittiness of this week. So we were talking before the show. I found my my mini DV camera that I owned in like the early 2000s. I mean, so I think I used this from like 2005, maybe 2006 until about 2009, 2010. And I've been looking through some tapes and I've been digitizing, and I found some interesting stuff. I found some video of Nate and myself at OSCON, the open source convention in Portland.
You call Trevor.
And this is from OSCON 2006.
Yeah,
so this is Nate.
I don't know. I have his email address.
Okay, but the interesting thing about this is my dad
6
and
years ago.
What was that?
6 years ago? No,
it wasn't.
16 years ago?
Yeah, 16 years ago was when this was shot. So my older brother Ben and my dad used to do a lot of cable access stuff. And so when we were cleaning out my grandfather's things, we ran into this. Ugh. And so I'm going to be having an interesting week.
Whoa!
A lot of these are just like interviews with old people. Like one of the people that's I think is in here is Everett Metzentine. He was like 100 years old in 2004 or like 2006. Damn. And there's like one interview with him in there that I'm trying to find. And that can be worth gold because this guy, when he was a kid and in his like early teens, they were working out in like the valley out here, like doing, they were doing farming. So they were plowing and shit. You still using horses.
Yeah.
And there's a really interesting story that he tells where they'd have horses in a barn, and they'd have like a little thing to put money in. So they'd use the people put money in, help grab an extra horse or two to pull their wagon up the hill to get across the hill in Portland, or up the hill to into Portland out of the valley. And then they'd get to the top of the hill, and then they'd let the horses go. They'd come back to the barn and put themselves back in the barn.
Wow, that's crazy. I have my grandma. She just turned 89, and that's not nearly as old as that guy, but like, she was born like smack dab in the middle of the Great Depression, and she grew up in a house. I think they had electricity, but they didn't have running water. So like, and they had the whole outhouse situation. So you needed to take a piss or a dump, you had to put all your clothes on and go out there, and no running water. So like, there was no showers, there was no baths, anything like that. And just from her to go to that and then seeing us landing on the moon. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts.
How many, like, the Great Depression to landing on the moon was like, what, 20 years?
No, it was like 30.
30?
30-ish
The Great Depression was like
years.
the 30s, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
the
so
moon
yeah,
landing was
about
69.
yeah, it'd be about 30 or 40, yeah.
Yeah,
My
almost 40 years.
my grandmother told me stories about when she was a kid during the Great Depression as well. They lived in a tent.
Yeah.
It was like a tent that had like a wood foundation around it, but it had a canvas top. But
Right.
they also
Yeah.
they didn't have electricity. They had to like
Mhm.
do things by like candlelight and
Yep.
go out, like same thing, like use the outhouse to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah. It just goes to show like how good we have it today, man.
Yeah.
God
And
damn.
it's also interesting. That's the 30s. It hasn't even been 100 years. And I'm sitting here talking to you over the internet
right.
with a fucking light in my face.
Yeah. With this camera I'm using is on my fucking phone.
Yeah,
that has
I've got this shit
more
right
processing.
here.
Yeah. This thing has more processing power than what got us to the moon.
I've got an NES emulator system sitting in
Yeah.
the corner over here. That thing has more processing power than the fucking
yeah.
computer we use to get to the
okay.
moon.
Right over here, I got my GameCube, I have my PlayStation 2 Slim, and my Super Nintendo. Okay, that Super Nintendo still has more processing power than what got us to the fucking moon, dude. It's just nuts.
North
It's not,
Warrior.
dude, look, I love living in the future. I really do.
So, speaking of living in the future, it's actually hilarious. My dad used to do like reenactment kind of things where he would go and show wagon making, wheel making, and like just that kind of stuff to like school kids or just anybody that would go like a fair or something. And people
Yeah.
would always ask him, "Do you feel like you were born in the wrong century?" He's like, "No, I like getting up and being able to take a shower and being able to read the newspaper at 4 a.m. without having to light a fucking candle."
Dude, yeah. Without having to go outside to get the wood and try and spark a fire going and like,
Yep.
yeah, all the candles and stuff. Oh, fuck that, dude. No, I love it. I love it. You know, as crazy as life is right now and all the social media. Look, yeah, if we didn't have this, none of the social media would be going on. Like, anyway, all right, I'm going off topic, but
back
our
in
buddy
the day,
here.
Nick
Go
was
ahead.
saying technology spiked around World War II. Right after World War II, it
Well, of
just
course it did.
skyrocketed.
Of course it did, because we took all the German scientists, and you know, World War II really it really pushed us out of the depression. Really,
Mhm.
I mean, it is shitty as it is. War brought us out of it.
There's something that's
It
even
really did.
shittier. There's something that's even shittier that a lot of people don't talk about. So there was a lot of medical advances coming out of Germany in the 40s.
Because they experimented. They didn't give a
Yes.
shit about people.
Like I believe like penicillin came out of those tests,
Mhm.
and maybe even some like ibuprofen and a bunch of other things. So there's
Probably.
things that we are enjoying today as benefits from the testing that the Germans did on prisoners in their concentration camps in the 40s.
Jews, the gypsies, the lesbians, and
The homosexuals. Homosexuals.
Homosexuals. No, it's true, dude. It's, you know, it is as shitty as it sounds. Those people, that their sacrifice really saved a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, like who is it? I think it was Louis C.K. He said like, it's amazing what you can do when you don't give a shit about a particular group of people.
Oh man.
The Jews in Egypt, hey, build the Great Pyramids. Slavery in America,
there was
our economy went crazy, you know.
Back in the early 2000s, like 2008, 2010, Penny Arcade had a shirt. Those guys got fucking woke as fuck. But they had a shirt that said slavery. It works. It had a pyramid on it.
You think they would do that now today? No.
They, oh man, one of these days I'll talk about the Dick Wolf incident, and that's something that pisses me off.
Yeah, Penny Arcade used to be funny.
They used to be
it's
shitlords. They used to like actually try to be edgy.
Yeah.
I went and grabbed 2 beers, and I should have grabbed 3. Fuck.
Yeah, you should have. All right, so he's Nick said,
oh yeah.
World War II pushed technology super fast, definitely due to the Germans' lack of ethics when developing their medicine weapons and everything. Yeah, no, totally. Because they didn't give a fuck. They were looking for the end result. Like, we'll get there by trial and error in the worst way possible, and they got there. You know. That's what happens. Again, like I said, when you don't give a fuck about a particular group of people or particular group of peoples. There you go. There you go. Anyway, let's move on.
I wanted to talk really quick about the Beyond podcast. For anybody that's following our podcast here or subscribed, they'll notice that there's a premiere tomorrow at 6 o'clock for the latest episode of Beyond. I think it was about a week late because of when we usually would be doing it. And so it's 2 hours. We talk about cryptids and we kind of get off topic a few times, but we tend to stay on. It was a really good episode. If you're going to watch one, that's probably one of our best episodes.
Nice.
I'm just going to say that.
Dude.
I'm also going to preemptively say the episode next month is probably going to be postponed until Halloween.
That's a good idea.
Because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Also, the Halloween episode isn't going to particularly be a usual episode because we're planning on doing a ghost hunt at my grandfather's old house. And I've got a new infrared camera rig that I'm testing out tonight. I just got a new IR array for it, and I put a wide angle lens on it. And so we've got that to look forward to. And I've got a bunch of audio equipment I'm going to be testing tonight as well. And so we should be recording that. The second week of October is the preliminary date that we're going to be doing that. Scott wants to be involved and doing something there. I might put you in charge of audio.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be directing, and like there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to be trying to do, and I can't do everything, and I'd like to have somebody dedicated to just audio.
Yeah, I think a lot of us wanted to go out to do this, right? I think don't you have a whole group of people?
Well, this one I'm planning several, and so what we're gonna do is this one is gonna be our first one. So we're gonna go and we're gonna spend like 3 hours and do a bunch of stuff there. That Nick is gonna be involved, and he's gonna probably be in charge of the ghost hunt. I'm gonna be in charge of the video and audio end, and we're going to just try to do a bunch of things, as many things as we can in the evening, and then like. In the following weeks, I'm going to bring some friends in that want to kind of do a sightseeing ghost hunt, because this ghost hunt isn't necessarily designed for the people that are wanting to watch a ghost hunt. If they want to watch it, they get to watch it through the lens of my camera. This ghost hunt is going to be like a fact-finding ghost hunt to see if we can find any kind of paranormal like experiences or anything there.
Cool. I can't wait, dude. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be so much fun.
No, I agree. And so like on Halloween day, I think I want to set the premiere up for like the evening and invite a bunch of people over to my grandparents' house, because I think we'll still have access to it at that point, and just kind of move a bunch of stuff out of the front room there and watch it live, premiere live, so everybody can just watch it, kind of have a party. And then after the fact, maybe take a bunch of people, and we can just go and do like some ghost box sessions upstairs with the people that are there and record that as well.
And Halloween's on Sunday, the 31st. Let's find out.
I think it is a Sunday.
Yeah.
The 31st is it's a Sunday, so it'll be the day after the podcast. And so I think that'll work. And so I might even just, because of how much production time it's going to take to make that episode, I'm going to probably use that for the October. And then we'll do a September podcast where we can review directly on our podcast and talk about, for Beyond, and talk about the ghost hunt itself.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. That'd be fun. This is going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
Speaking of of paranormal and things from the beyond. It is with a heavy heart to say that we lost a legend this week.
Yeah. Yep.
This one is for you, Mr. McDonald, i.e.
Yep.
Turd Ferguson. Cheers.
Cheers.
So I'm going to play one clip from a Weekend Update with Norm MacDonald. Let's see what happens.
Meanwhile, at the University of Nebraska, computer scientists have developed a version of the internet that is up to 100 times faster than the current system. According to analysts, those using the new system to log on to America Online will now be disconnected in 3/1000th of a second. You ever get on the computer? Do you know anything about them? Well, this coming Monday is Oscar night, and 3 films, The English Patient, Secrets and Lies, and Shine, are locked in a tight race in the category Best Picture There's Not a Chance in Hell I Will Ever See.
Have you ever seen any of those?
Nope.
I haven't either, and I've seen more movies than you.
Yep. You've seen a lot more movies than I am. Not a movie guy. I am not a movie guy at all.
Okay, so that's Norm MacDonald. Thank you, sir, for your work in the field of comedy and in your work in the field of not giving a fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He's
Fuck
what,
yeah.
like, even when comedy started just to, like, people are starting to, like, get canceled and whatnot, nobody can cancel fucking Norm MacDonald.
Because he didn't give a fuck. He didn't care.
There was
That's
a video
the
I
thing.
watched.
You can't cancel people that don't give a fuck.
There was
You
a
just
video I
can't.
watched. There was a video I watched last night. I think it was Jon Stewart. It was like right after Steve Irwin died, and he told a Steve Irwin joke about it's like the crocodiles were like okay, yeah, the crocodile hunter died. Who got him? Was it Frank? No, some fruity fish got him. And he told it like the day after Steve Irwin died.
Some fruity fish got.
I should have pulled that one up.
Because I mean, okay, we can't forget the South Park episode where it was like Halloween in Hell or something like that, and Steve Irwin was down there, and the stingray was sticking out of his chest.
Is that the Biggie Smalls episode?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
No. That was the one where where Satan was trying to have a Sweet 16 birthday or something.
Something like that. But he's like, nobody dress up as the Crow. Everyone dresses up as the Crow. And then, yeah, so he wanted to do it right. But Steve Irwin is there, and the stingray's still sticking out of his chest. It was like, I don't even know how long after. It wasn't very long after it happened.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, and then the devil's like, "Who are you supposed to be?" He's like, "Oh, I'm Steve Irwin, mate. I got killed by this thing." And he's like, "Oh man, no, get out of here. It's too soon." Or something like that. So he kicked him out of the party.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, it's so good. I love it.
What was it? South Park, 22.6 years is how long it is before you can make fun of a thing.
Yeah. So 9/11 is almost acceptable.
What was it? 2024? No, it was like 2020. Was it 2024? Like December when?
2023.
2023, December 29th at 10 p.m.
Yeah, something like that. It will officially be okay to make fun of it.
I am going to
be funny.
I'm going to make Norm MacDonald dying jokes right now. I don't have any, but I'm going to because he would have loved it.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. Of course. I mean, that's his whole style, dude. So.
Can we
fuck yeah.
Can we make a seriously cast mug that looks like this with our faces on it?
Yes.
Well,
that would be the tits.
We'll have it say seriously cast and Scott too.
Scott, dude. God damn it.
I
Fuck
don't-
you, Ike.
How about and Ike too?
You son of a bitch.
No, Nick's been on a few times. We can have it, and Nicholas
Okay.
too.
Yeah, and Nicholas too.
I'm gonna make that. That's gonna be a thing I'm gonna make for the next one.
You hear that, Nick? You son of a bitch. Thank you.
Did you see that? Did you see that Pornhub parody sticker I made?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't have it pulled up. Here, let me see if I can pull it up just real quick. Open original. Yes, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, I made this, and I kind of want to make stickers or a shirt out of it.
It's too good. Too good. This show's amazing.
So we're coming up on 1 year.
Yeah.
And I made that 1 year montage, and I kind of want to redo it because I liked how it turned out, but it's 5 frames from every episode is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, once we started doing the cheers thing, I'm like, oh, I can just like take those 5 frames and make the explosion look the same because it's the same explosion in every one, except there's the episode with Nate, and it just ruins everything.
Fucking Nate! God damn it! Nate fucked it up. I don't know how. How did he fuck it up? I don't remember.
I can pull the video up, but I don't give a shit anymore. You want me to pull it up?
No.
It'll be a surprise. I'm gonna let everybody see it when we get to the 1 year. Speaking of 1 year, I'm gonna try to get Nate and Nick on, both of them. So everybody that's been on the show, we're gonna try to do a thing with them.
We're gonna have a 4-way.
So yeah, it'll be 4 of us. I'll have like a 4 like a Brady Bunch looking thing up here.
Yeah.
And
Brady
I
Bunch
think
situation.
I think that episode will be October 2nd. So 2 weeks from today. And
Nick,
I'm thinking,
if you're listening, okay.
He already knows. I've already talked to him about this.
Oh, okay. Good.
I have not talked to Nate yet.
Okay.
But I'm thinking we might make it 2 hours because there's going to be twice as many people talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that'll be a fun like retrospective. And maybe what if we set it up and I move my stuff over and we can shoot it in Nate's garage and we can have all 4 of us just sitting down together talking in the same room.
I like that idea.
Ooh. Let me get the logistics together. Let me talk to Nate about that.
Yeah.
And I think I can make that happen.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea.
So I've got 2 weeks to make that happen. I'm going to be home all week this week. I'm cat sitting for Kane.
Aw.
Because I have to go feed his like 20-year-old cat.
Damn. That's an old cat.
Speaking of pussies, I'm going to push a button. We made a new intro for this. And
let me get out of the way.
I like it, so here we go. Bitch.
Yep.
Got bug-eyed AOC in there.
Yep.
She was in the news. So, I don't get her. I think she's a parody.
Yeah.
But you go onto fucking Reddit when people are posting pictures of this bullshit, and everybody's like, she's gonna be the next president. And I'm like, fuck you. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm gonna say, if she's gonna be the next president, I'm pretty sure there's other presidents that didn't know what a fucking garbage disposal was, but they were born in the 1800s and the 1600s. Or the 1700s.
1600s.
I actually, what year was George Washington born? I'm pretty sure all of the presidents would have been born in the 1700s because the how old you get is only like in your 40s or 50s. You'd be lucky to get to 70.
Well, no, George Washington was still pretty old.
But how old was he when he was president?
I think he was in his 50s or 60s.
Nick does have a good point, because he posted in the comments. He does have a good point about this. Let them eat cake. So this week on Monday night was the Met Gala.
Question.
$30,000 a plate. What?
What? Yeah. What is a Met Gala?
So the Metropolitan Museum in New York, they hold the Met Gala as a fundraiser for the elite of the elites in American culture, or just culture in general. And so it's a fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum to like raise money for. I think they have an art exhibition there that is an exhibition of costumes and clothes. And so this is to raise money for that. And so like major designers get to put stuff into this collection.
Okay. So AOC had to pay $30,000 to attend.
No.
Oh.
So let me give you some backstory here.
Yeah, please.
So politicians have been invited to this before. So the person that made her dress, they paid or either they did or somebody else did. They paid the $30,000, gave the ticket to AOC, and then the dress was loaned to her for the event. I don't know how
other people paid and worked to let her walk around this for free in a dress that someone made for free.
Yes. So the thing here is, this is also a $30,000 dress. The designer isn't a fucking nobody designer, and they loaned it to her, which was clearly designed around her figure.
Yeah. So she's taking money. So she's working the capitalist system, saying, wearing a dress that says "tax the rich."
So exactly. So Nick was saying at the beginning here, let them eat cake. It's the same thing. The other thing about this is it's really bad optics when you're saying tax the rich and you're going to this rich person's thing,
right,
wearing a designer dress that says tax the rich.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Who's the black guy back there working at the event?
Oh, well, we'll get into some of that in a second.
Right.
Hold on.
Okay.
My God, tax the rich. What a model, AOC. What? I didn't know you model as well. Damn. My God,
Oh my. Okay. Hang on. Really quick. My inner misogyny is coming out. Okay. This bitch wore this dress, so she got all the attention. A typical bitch wearing this dress, so she gets all the attention. That's all she is. She's a typical
She's an attention whore.
That's all she is. Doesn't matter what color your skin is. You bitches are all the same. Okay. Misogyny over.
Let me see if I can find the video here. Let's just find pictures. Let's go.
Look, her hair's all perfect. I mean, I wonder how much she had to pay to get that done, you know?
Okay, so this is there's some very telling pictures in here. Okay, let's so
Is that Rihanna?
Probably. Oh, do you want to see the Kim and Kanye pictures?
Oh, wait, really quick. Don't move that. Bring that picture back up.
Here, hold on. This one right here, that's right here.
Yeah. So just switch our view back to.
Hold on, no. I want to make it full screen.
Okay.
So we'll go here.
Yeah. Okay, switch back.
Looks like a bowl of Fruit Loops.
Yeah, no, not even that. I mean, yeah, that looks fucking retarded. But okay,
everything here looks retarded.
So
that is Rihanna.
Look at everyone in the background there. They have to wear the masks.
No, I was gonna point that out.
Us rich upper class people, including AOC, we don't have to wear a mask.
The rich political elite and the elite in our country went to this gala.
Yep.
And didn't have to wear masks. Every single person in the paparazzi, every single person that was serving them, the underclass, had to fucking wear masks. If this isn't the telling picture here for
Yeah.
what's happening in this fucking country with the fucking hypocrisy that comes with the fucking virus.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is.
Yeah.
In
And
fact,
it's,
in
dude,
fact,
look,
actually, hold on.
this.
I'm gonna play this really quick too.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. No. And this goes beyond Republican or Democrat or whatever. These are the mega elites, super rich. They don't. It's rules for thee, but not for me.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. These motherfuckers don't care about you. They don't give a shit about you, me, or Ike. All right? Oh, other way. Ike. But okay, Nick, but it doesn't matter if they're vaxxed or not because you can still apparently spread it if you're vaxxed.
Yep.
There's no point in the vaccination anymore. So this is all just for show. And it's look at how better I am than all of you. Oh, what is this?
This is Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. I was watching Flecka's talks and he said the funniest things. It's like they're playing a game and their avatars didn't load.
A bunch of idiots. What a bunch of fucking idiots.
Look at this guy furling out her dress back here.
Yeah.
With wearing
and he's got the mask on.
Whose third leg is this? Oh, you can see the top of her head there.
Yeah, she's ducking.
She's helping furl out Kim Kardashian's dress.
Whatever, dude. Whatever. Fuck these. God damn it.
So Nick's saying we're supposed to assume they are all vaxxed. I bet less than 1% are actually vaxxed. I think oh man, what's her name? Nicki Minaj was in the news recently.
Yeah.
About vaccinations, and I wish I would have brought that up, but I didn't have time to throw it into the notes.
She was slamming this shit. It's awesome.
But I wanted to bring this up.
Yeah, let's look at this.
We don't have $1 trillion debt because we haven't taxed enough. We have $1 trillion debt because we spend too much. That is a quote from Ronald Reagan from 1982. And it's a very telling quote on top of the picture of AOC doing this because she wants to enact a bunch of these stupid social programs paying for people's college. So the thing here is Republicans at least used to be small government.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm at now. I don't fucking give a shit about the federal government anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to scale back what we're doing. Also, it's very telling. Why do they need to tax me when I know for a fact they can fucking print whatever the fuck money they want? How and why are they taking my money when they can just make it themselves?
Well, yeah, I mean that's what happens when you get off a gold standard and you give the right or the privilege to a private company who puts a what is it called? I can't remember. They put they give you a credit or something like that. And you got to pay it back.
Yeah.
Interest. Thank you.
Yes.
Why is our money being printed by a private company? Why is it a company that is charging the U.S. government interest? Why are we doing that? That makes no sense.
Why did Obama bail out the banks?
Because they're all in bed with them, dude.
We also bailed out the auto industry at one point too.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Oh,
they're all in bed together, dude.
I forgot I pulled this up. So if you go to the AOC's website, this is her official website. They have a tax the rich sweater for $58.
So
this is a tax on the middle class or underclass that are trying to tax the rich. So
Wait a
this is
minute.
a tax on fucking morons.
Wait a minute. This bitch is all about socialism, yet she has a website trying to sell merch in a capitalistic way.
I think we talked about this at one point. She's like, "Well, I'm using the system. Oh no, the money goes to this. We're open. Blah blah." No, you're using capitalism.
Oh, AOC, you dumb retard.
Hold on. Can I correct you for 1 second?
God. Jesus Christ.
Somebody corrected me once, and I'm gonna correct you. It's actually pronounced a-hole C.
Oh. You know what? I want to stick it in her a-hole. You know, I bet she likes it that way too.
Oh no, she loves ramming the government up people's ass, so I'm pretty sure she likes taking it up the ass.
Yeah. Dirty little Hispanic. I know you like it.
I bet you'll do it while her do it while her Consuelo watches.
Yeah, that's right. She'll love every second of it.
Oh man. So
I'm colonizing. I'm being a colonizer, right?
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something because I'm getting really pissed off, and I drank all my beer. I'm gonna do something stupid, and you're probably not gonna like it. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna put up one of your articles, and then I'm gonna run and go get some beer. It'll take me like 2 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. I can go solo for a bit.
Which one do you want? Do you want England passport or hospitals?
Let's do the hospitals, and let me pull it up real quick.
So you can read it. But I'll put the thing up on the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run and do that real quick. I'll be right back.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. So this article is about the New York hospital system will stop delivering babies as maternity workers resign over the vaccine mandate. What a surprise. I just think it's funny that, you know, they talk about how there's all of this like, oh no, there's so many people crowding the hospitals and we're so backed up and so flooded with everything. Yet, if you don't get the vaccine, well, we're going to let you go. No, if it was that bad, you would not be letting people go in any circumstance. Please stay and work. We need you. That's what they would be saying. So, anyway, a hospital in upstate New York won't have the capacity to deliver babies after 6 employees, just six of its employees in its maternity ward resigned instead of taking the poke, the Fauci ouchie, as part of an executive order handed down by Cuomo. But he's not the governor anymore. But okay, I was just saying that this hospital can't deliver babies because 6 people in its maternity ward resigned. So only 6 people shut down this hospital.
So
that's insane.
It's interesting because that's not just in the maternity wards and whatnot. So a lot of what the news outlets are reporting now, they say we're running out of staffed beds.
I was just saying that.
Yeah,
I was just talking about how it's like, oh, we're running out of, we're so overrun and everything like that. But you didn't get the poke. Well, we got to let you go. Then it's not that bad. Then it's not. You can't just start letting people go. You know, if it's that bad, you just can't.
Yeah, we're in a health crisis, and we're firing health officials or peoples that are helping with the health crisis.
Yeah.
And so if you look at like OHSU, they talk about staffed beds. So we have plenty of beds to keep the people that are coming in on. We just don't have enough people to staff them.
I wonder why that is.
It's because people suck, especially Joseph Biden. Joseph Bidet Biden.
Bidet, yeah.
I'm keeping that joke running.
Do it. All right. So Lewis County General Hospital in Lowville said it will work with state officials to ensure that the maternity unit doesn't shut down permanently. Officials said, reported blah. 6 employees who were employed in the unit resigned, while 7 more who are apparently not vaccinated are undecided. Ooh. Due to the staffing shortage, the hospital won't be able to deliver newborns, Taylor said. Ooh.
Damn.
If we can pause the service and now focus on recruiting nurses who are vaccinated, we'll be able to re-engage in delivering babies here in Lewis County. Yeah, because they can just be paused.
That's what Nate.
God.
That's what Nate was saying.
God.
No.
You know what? That's what our fucking shit poop brown governor said. Oh, it's a pause. All this pausing is going on. No,
no. We're
life
gonna pause.
doesn't pause.
We're gonna pause deaths, and we're gonna pause like births.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We're just gonna pause everything. What a bunch of fucking morons. What a bunch of loons.
Something interesting on just a slight side note. We have both of the other co-hosts of the podcast in the chat right now.
Yeah. Yep. Hi guys. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. God. Our hope is as we get closer to the deadline, the numbers will increase of individuals who are vaccinated. I wouldn't bet on it. Fewer individuals will leave, and maybe, with a little luck, some of those will have resigned will reconsider. We are not alone. There are thousands of positions that are open north of the Thruway, a highway system spanning upstate New York. Okay. And now we have a challenge to work through, with a vaccination mandate. So not the law, right? So you don't have to be doing this, but, whatever. Do what you got to do. Let your hospital go stupid. Uh-oh. Whoa.
What happened?
Whoa.
What happened?
You were cutting in and out there for a minute.
Yeah, no, something happened, and I was trying to plug a thing back in that I kicked out, and I don't care about it anymore.
Yeah. We'll do it live!
Yeah, we'll do it live! So Nate would say, how about we just pause COVID?
Yeah. I mean, apparently it's easy to just do it that way. Yeah.
And then Nick said we should pause Governor Brownstein.
Yes.
Governor Bacon Stripe or Racing Stripe.
Oh, I would love that. I would love to pause her indefinitely.
Can we just recall her and get Larry Elder? It's because we know that California doesn't want him.
Yeah. Move down to California, shit stained brown. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Hate all of this. So, yeah. I think everything else that we have left for the show is all COVID related.
All the virus of death.
This one pissed me off to no fucking end. It makes no fucking sense. So, a lot of people in our Portland were talking about, the unvaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, even fucking what's his name? The guy from Late Night. What's his name? He dated Sarah Silverman for a while. I'm trying to remember his fucking name. No, it doesn't matter. But he was on the Man Show for a while with Adam Carolla. It was what's his name? The other guy.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel.
They dated.
Yeah, he dated Sarah Silverman for a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
But he said on his show, unironically, that if you're not vaccinated, we shouldn't give you health services. You should be put to the end of the list.
Right.
Last time I checked, the Hippocratic Oath doesn't say, I'm not going to help this person. They're not vaccinated. That's not how this fucking works.
No. And okay, I have a retort to that. Okay, then we need to stop denying services to all the people who are overweight, that didn't take care of themselves through their life. that have the beer guts and just drank beer every day. If a smoker comes in that smokes 2 or 3 packs a day and they get lung cancer, well, too bad. You need to go to the back of the line because you were engaging in something that was unhealthy, and so we're not going to treat you. Let's see what else. Let's see. Oh, you went out and I don't know. You were rock climbing or you were skiing or something like that.
You were
And
doing.
that's
You
a
were
dangerous
doing it.
activity.
Yeah,
You could have.
yeah.
You knew the danger. You knew the risks you were taking. So we're not going to treat you because there was a high probability you might have hurt yourself because you're a novice. And there you go. That's the same line of thought. Yet no, they don't consider that. It's very like we're going after this specific group of people. It's just this tribalism thing, dude. It's nuts. These people are fucking lunatics.
It's insane how many people on our Portland agree with this, though.
I know.
And this thing that I'm about to pull up is from Florida. It's just as bad. Breaking, a large Florida landlord announces that he will begin requiring all new and existing tenants to provide proof of COVID vaccination, saying, you don't want to get vaccinated, you have to move, and if you don't, we will evict you. Retweet if you support the landlord's move. So, I've done a little bit of research on this. When it says existing, it's not they're going to go door to door. It's when they go to renew their lease. And as part of the renewal contract, they have to prove their vaccination. This is what's being called medical apartheid.
Yep.
And so apartheid is separating groups. Originally it was separating groups based on race, but it's not. Apartheid isn't just based on race. It's based on attributes that don't have anything to do with race either.
Right.
And so that's exactly what this is. And I think you put the note in there. It's insane how many of these fucking idiots are in support of this horse shit.
Let's see. Where did I put that? Yeah. Holy jeez, the comments are just the height of hubris and delusion. These people are so disconnected from reality. I mean, it's like I was saying, it's hard to believe it's real. But they're so like tunnel vision. This is the worst thing ever. Yes, you should put these people out on the streets, even though we're all about universal health care and we care so much about the poor, except unless you're vaccinated, then fuck you. You should die and you deserve everything bad in life that you get.
I did some research, a little bit of research on this as well. So this specific move is going to target minorities, specifically the African American or Black community.
It is.
But so the numbers that I found, I did a quick research when I was talking with my girlfriend earlier about this because I was telling her about this, and she's from California. She's a slight lefty, and she's thought this was outrageous too. But I did some research. So
a lot of Democrats do think this is outrageous.
I found some information, but it was based in Washington D.C. Washington D.C. is kind of a more lefty area. And so in Washington, D.C., 75% of the population, the whole population, is vaccinated. Within the African American population, which I think is about 10 to 12% of that population, of the African American population, only like 40% are vaccinated. Mm-hmm. So this is targeting more like minorities than anything. Even though this guy's trying whatever this fucking asshole idiot landlord is trying to do, he's trying to target the Republicans because it's fucking Florida. But there's a good chance that fucking black people aren't getting this. There's a good reason for that as well, and that has to do with sterilization that the U.S. government has done before.
Yes, yeah. And another thing I wanted to bring up was, I think it was in our Portland or something like that on Reddit. So someone was like, yeah, like if they're at the hospital, they should definitely turn away people that don't have vaccines. I'm like, I almost replied. I almost did it, but I was like, no, I'm not going to get involved. But I was like, I can't wait until you have to tell all the black and brown people that they have to wait behind all of the white people coming into the hospital. You get to go to the back of the line while all the white people get to go to the front of the line. I can't wait until you have to tell them that, you racist piece of shit. But
so
I didn't say it.
Nate and Nick are talking about this, and they're like, housing is a human right, is one of the liberal talking points. Housing is a human right, unless we disagree with your medical choices.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, aren't these same idiots in fucking Portland? Aren't they the same ones that are saying that healthcare is a human right?
Right. Yeah.
Healthcare is if healthcare is a human fucking right, then why are we denying healthcare to humans?
Because
it's because there's a greater chance that people that aren't vaccinated voted for Trump.
No,
the tribalism is fucked up in this situation.
No. It's because you're not going along with our rhetoric. No, you're not going along with our the way the world should be. So you, black person, you're succumbing to the white supremacy. You are perpetuating the white supremacy because you're not in line with our thinking. So yeah, that's what it again. But when they say that shit, it's all about making black people like they're stupid and they need our help.
Can we all like just agree that 1984 was a warning and not an instruction manual?
Yeah.
And my
really?
question is all these fucking idiots that are saying you have to be vaccinated to be able to live here, or you have to be vaccinated to go to get help at the hospital. These are all the same idiots that were calling Trump a totalitarian dictator. Yep. So the thing is, like, you're blind when it's your guy that's there, but you're not blind when it's the guy you disagree with is there.
Exactly. Like you said, it's tribalism. It's tribalism, dude. It's all about groupthink, and it's sad. And anyone who thinks that this shit should be the way it is a real snickerdoodle.
There was an article I saw, I think it was out of Indiana, but it was from like K2 or something like that. There was a woman that died that had gotten both vaccines, and she wore her mask, and then in her obituary they blamed everybody that wasn't vaccinated and shamed everybody that wasn't vaccinated for her death. I'm gonna say, like, if like I'm not like an Adonis. I'm not like a peak physical health right now. If I catch COVID, I'm like the later part of the demographic, but I am definitely outside of a demographic where I might be susceptible to this. If I die from all of this or from any of this, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to make other people apologize. I'm not going to be apologetic on my deathbed. I'm going to be like, it was a good run.
Yeah.
I did my thing. Thank you.
Well,
I'm going to go. In about a week, I'm going to go meet George Washington, shake his hand, and say, dude, I did everything I could.
Listen, I wouldn't worry about it because most people who get it are fine. I have really quick. I have a coworker. Someone in his family got it and kind of spread it to the whole family. Right? He has it, or he had it. His wife had it, and then his kids got it, or whatever. They're fine. It was like a cold. But hold on, even the older folks in their family, their grandparents got it, and they're fine. It was just like a bad cold. They didn't even get like the whole loss of smell, taste, whatever. Everyone in that family was fine. Yeah, they got sick, but it was like a cold. It was like a flu. you know, and so if you got it, you'd be fine.
So Christmas Day, last year, so Christmas 2020, my dad had lunch with somebody who tested positive, and then they didn't know until after the fact, but he came over, hung out with Nate, myself, Trudy, and I rode with him. He gave me a ride back home or whatever, and the next week I got a phone call from him, and I think his wife Nancy, she tested positive, but he never got tested. But he spent 3 days like in his bed, just sick as a fucking dog. And he said there was one moment during all of that where there was like a 3-hour moment where he just wished he was dead.
Sure.
But I just hung out with him today. I'm pretty sure he had it. And now he doesn't have it.
Really quick, maybe like, I don't know, a month and a half ago or something like that, I got strep. I got strep throat.
Oh God.
Really bad. Really bad. Like it was mostly on this side. And I actually looked at my throat. You know, I went into the mirror and did a flashlight.
You got like the white pustules or whatever.
Oh, dude. Like, because I still have my tonsils.
No,
and so my tonsil, my right one, was almost all white. Okay. It was, yeah, strep does suck, Nate.
Well, no,
but really quick, hang on. So the infection spread to my ear.
Ooh, an inner ear infection?
I had a middle ear infection with strep throat. Okay. You talk about wanting to fucking die. Oh my God. So like you can't swallow anything. If I stand up, I'm like dizzy, my head hurts. So, you know, it was one of the worst experiences ever. Here I am.
An interesting thing about strep throat, with especially Nate and myself, we are susceptible to it, like super hardcore.
I am too. And so anytime I get a sore throat, it usually develops into strep.
One of the reasons Nate says strep sucks is because he ended up in the hospital once because he couldn't swallow, and he had to be put on IV because he couldn't drink. He was dehydrated.
Yeah, I was almost at that point. So,
ooh, this is
fuck you, Nick.
I'm just gonna say I just opened a 6-pack of these that my dad got me.
Atomic
Pumpkin.
Cool.
Spicy release. Like holy crap.
That's cool sounding. That is an awesome.
Actually it's not bad. It does have a kick at the end, and so like I just kind of wanted to give a slight review.
Is it an IPA?
It is a new. It's New Belgium. What is this? 6.4. I don't know what this is. It doesn't tell. It doesn't say what kind of beer it is.
Wait, what's the alcohol content?
6.4.
Ooh.
A PBR is about 5.4, so it's 1% higher.
Yeah, that's pretty good for a beer.
That's actually not bad. It's not a bad beer. Like I've had a slight sore throat for the last couple days.
Yeah,
I don't think it's anything major. It's because I've been coughing and I've been congested too, and so that might have something to do with it.
Yeah,
but the spiciness is kind of irritating my throat.
You know what, Isaac? You're irritating my throat.
Maybe later.
Do you have the
Oh,
do you have that?
I got this.
Thank you. Hey.
It's an IPA apparently. Nick says the Voodoo Ranger is good, and it's a pumpkin IPA.
Okay. Well, I don't drink beer, so fuck you guys. I don't care.
So, Nate says we're
at an hour. So
I know we are. So we can just call it quits here in a minute. Do you want to save your last article, or do you want to talk about that just real quick, or no?
Yeah, let's end on a high note, real quick.
You want? Yeah, we can talk about this. Yeah, I wouldn't mind ending on a high note.
So this is still about the coof. Still about the coof, but look at this.
No, just in case people don't realize, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Before we get into this, you know what I just realized?
What?
I have to do this only because, hold on, I gotta give AOC the award.
Yay! Yes,
AOC
thank you. Thank
is
you.
the biggest piece of shit this week.
Yes. Most definitely.
Sorry about that. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this back up.
It's all good. So check this out, folks. England drops their vaccine passport plan. Oh man, that is great.
Nate, if you're still watching, do you want to try one of these, or have you already had one? Continue.
So the plan to mandate Chinese Communist Party (CCP) virus vaccine passports for nightclubs and crowded events in England will not go ahead. UK Health Secretary Sajid Javid, I don't know if that's how you say it.
Havid,
I don't know. It comes after British lawmakers across the political spectrum voiced strong opposition to the plans. So that's great. A non-partisan issue. Hey, no, we can't be doing this, guys.
What is this? What website is this? This article's written really weird.
It is. No, it's totally like biased. It's funny. It's a funny website. NTD, yeah. It's totally like, against any of the vaccine stuff. So, but the health secretary added that the government shouldn't be doing things for the sake of it or because others are doing them. So many countries at the time they implemented it was to try and boost their vaccination rates. And you can understand why they might have done that, he said. He said that England has so far been very successful with its vaccination rates, with 55% of 16 to 17-year-olds having had their first doses only a month after the jabs were offered to the age group. Ugh, I don't like that. But, I mean, I think that's great. That's a high note. They're not going to make you, have to show your papers, please, and for going out and doing whatever you want to do. They're not mandating it. So I think that's awesome. I think that's some good news.
Excuse me. That is very
what do you think,
good
Isaac?
news. The vaccine passports, where you have to pull up your phone and scan a thing. I think we talked about the vaccine thing that some school in California was going to use with you got tested, you got a QR code they scan or whatever at school. Holy shit. Even though that's a school thing, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh, I want to say really quick, a friend of mine from work, she went to a concert, and you still had to wear your masks or whatever, but this place required the papers, your vaccine papers or your negative test papers. And so they didn't know this until basically the day before the show, and they were like, oh shit. And so they went through this whole process of getting their papers or whatever, their negative tests and all that kind of stuff. And one of the security officers there, she showed that it said negative, and she was like, okay, you're good to go. But then her fiance, she was going through another line with some other security guy or person or whatever. And the security person was like, oh, you need to show me this and blah, blah, blah. It's just so inconsistent.
Yep.
It's so one was just like, okay, fine, go. And the other one was super strict and
do you remember
all this kind of stuff? It's so fucking retarded, dude.
Just recently, it was in the news. The Foo Fighters show at Madison Square Garden, where you had to show proof of vaccination to go. One of the crew from that show tested positive for coronavirus because I don't know if they were vaccinated or not, but they tested positive for coronavirus.
Yeah,
but. Speaking of just really quick, I want to on a high note. So I'm gonna start with a low note, then a high note. So Patton Oswalt, that fucking piece of shit. the guy that killed his wife. He didn't kill his wife, but he didn't help. But he is only playing, like, doing comedy shows at places that require proof of vaccination.
Right, and then Jim Brewer.
Yep, I was gonna say Jim Brewer
is canceling every place that is requiring the papers.
Yeah, and his statement was, "My comedy is for everybody."
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah,
and
Jim. I love Jim Brewer.
He can afford that. And
yeah.
Jim Brewer is one of my favorite. He's like one of the best stand-up comedians alive today.
I agree.
If you haven't, like, I'm just gonna end on this. Like, if you haven't watched his Pizza Man story, part 1 and 2, look it up. Everybody. It's about an hour and a half of your time, but it's the funniest shit you'll ever hear.
And I will pimp out I don't know, it's maybe 5 minutes, but it's a segment about Slayer fans. Go watch this. Jim Brewer, Slayer fans. Watch that shit. It is fucking funny.
Nick is saying that Eric Clapton is also canceling shows that are requiring papers, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on, I've got a commentary from the lefties.
How dare you!
Yeah, thank you. Fucking Greta. I bet you Greta's not vaxxed.
No, she probably is.
No, she probably is. Idiot. Anyway.
Hold on.
Let's get out of here, dude. Let's go.
We're gonna call it a night, guys.
Yeah. Fuck this shit. We're out of here.
Make sure
Ended on a high note.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And always, as always, don't forget, Whirl, your Tweety, my babies, I love you.
And as always, I say this every time. If we say something that's factually, I'm going to reiterate, factually inaccurate, let us know. Please. Please let us know. I've actually had several people contact me, like, they're the usual people that watch, and they've corrected us.
Yeah.
And I've been meaning to, like I'm going to say from this point forward, if you contact me, if you want to contact us about factual inaccuracy, email seriouslycast@gmail.com so that I can have them all in one place. So if we say something that's factually inaccurate, seriouslycast@gmail.com, and then I will make a list, and we can the next week we can at the start of the show hit everything and be like, okay, this was wrong, let's correct that.
Yeah, for real. That's
and then also, if you disagree with anything that we said, please make sure to comment, share with your friends so your friends know you disagree with what we said.
Yeah.
And you can put fucking timestamp to the shit out of that.
Yeah, please. Get that algorithm going, baby.
Oh, man.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Until next week, I bid the entire internet adieu.
Bye.